Hello, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a minute since I've made a video. I really want to cover the Batman trailer and some other stuff from DC Fandom, but it's been pretty crazy because school's starting back up, albeit virtually. But here I am with a review for a new release movie. I'm going to be talking about Bill and Ted Face the Music. So I watched this video last night. It is in theaters, wherever theaters are open. Also on video on demand for $19.99 or whatever it is to rent it. So I rented it and watched it, and it's good. I liked it. I'm not necessarily nostalgic for the old movies. I certainly didn't grow up with them necessarily. I know I've seen the first one. It's been a while since I've seen it. And I don't think I've seen the second one. It's possible. I don't remember. So it's not like I went into this necessarily with nostalgia as a factor. But it's just a fun movie. It's very self-aware. And from what I remember of that first movie, and from what I've heard from people who are fans of this series, it really recaptures the spirit of that first movie. It's just a lot of fun. It's just a very optimistic, upbeat movie. There's nothing cynical about it. Everyone involved is having a great time with it. You can tell that they didn't just come back to do this to make money. The budget was pretty small, and you can just tell that the people involved wanted to do it, just wanted to come back and make this movie. It felt like friends coming together to make this thing. And it's not perfect, but I think it succeeds in what it set out to do. Because it is a lot of fun, and it is funny. Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter are both great in this movie. They have such great chemistry together, and it really felt like they just, so naturally slipped back into these roles. There are also some good supporting characters. I liked Death quite a bit, and a new character named Dennis, who is a robot who is very funny. The other big addition is Bill and Ted's daughters, who I had somewhat mixed feelings on. I kind of enjoyed their subplot of going throughout history and finding these legendary musicians to join their band. That was fun. I think they had some good moments. I think my only issue with them is that it feels like they're doing an impression of Keanu and Alex Winter, respectively for their dads. And I think they do a good job at it. I think they do a good impression of their dads. It just feels, which, it doesn't have to, but it didn't feel natural. It felt like an impression a lot of the time, even though they were good at it. It's not like they're bad in the movie. It's just clear that they're going for sort of a copy of, the kinds of characters that their dads are. There's also a subplot with Bill and Ted going through marriage counseling with their wives, which starts out with a pretty funny setup, but it isn't paid off in any meaningful way. It's sort of just a throwaway thing. And, all that's fine, because the movie doesn't try to be more than it knows it is. The people who made it had fun making it, and it was funny. Bill and Ted go throughout time meeting different versions of themselves, and Keanu and Alex have a fun time with playing different versions of themselves. It's just a very upbeat, fun, optimistic, hopeful, just nothing negative or cynical about it. I hadn't really thought about this, but I forget which reviewer mentioned this, but a lot of comedies feel very cynical. It's like, oh, life sucks, doesn't it? But this is funny and this is funny, but it's funny because life sucks. And that's not what this movie's like. I think it was Dan Merle who said that. So it's definitely a fun movie, especially a fun movie for this moment, I think. So check it out, especially if you like the first two, but even if you haven't seen them or whatever, it's worth it. And I think this movie deserves your time and deserves your support because I think it's good. So go ahead and check it out. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments. I'll see you in the next video, or it could be a review. Maybe I'll talk about the DC stuff later today. So see you in the next one. Bye.